Now, I'm pretty sure that we've all played Call of Duty at some point, whether that be the campaign, the multiplayer, Warzone, or even, no, I did not put that there. We're gonna move on. Yeah, let's just do that. And of course, Call of Duty Zombies. Now, Zombies has been a core pillar of the Call of Duty experience since 2008, with the introduction of the first Zombies map, Nakta Untoten. Now, of course, Nakta Untoten seems quite bare bones in comparison to the Zombies maps we've seen in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Cold War, and even... No, do you know what? Vanguard probably has less content. I'm not even joking, it definitely does. Plus, I just think World of War is so much more replayable. Now, the fact that Call of Duty Vanguard isn't exactly the most polished Call of Duty experience that we've ever seen before, it does have me slightly concerned with the possibility of the franchise and even the Zombies game mode itself. Because there have been so much speculation for such a prolonged amount of time suggesting that there would be a specific Call of Duty Zombies game, and yet we're still yet to hear or see anything official about it. Because yes, although there have been reputable leaks from reputable leakers, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually true, and it's just the case where we can't really trust everything we see on the internet, and we've got to take it all with a grain of salt, but fingers crossed. Now, I'm not saying all of this because I have a personal vendetta against COD Zombies or Call of Duty in general, but it's just because since Cold War, I've never really had that urge to play zombies anymore. Back in the days of Black Ops 3 and I guess even Black Ops 4, I was playing that game constantly, and yet when it came to Cold War with the delays in DLC and map releases, I just found myself ever distancing myself from zombies, which is quite a shame and I had no intention of doing it, but it's just something that naturally happened, where maps became more simplified, Easter eggs were more open to everyone else, which I'm not too bothered by. I think it is great that Treyarch are trying to get everyone to do the Easter eggs, but you've got to understand, if you've been playing from maybe even World at War Black Ops 1, all the Easter egg steps were so complex. I mean, in the Black Ops 1, you blew up the moon, and then in Cold War, you just help Orlov. You just help him press a few buttons and on he goes. Now that, alongside with the fact that we don't have a main cast of playable characters in Call of Duty Vanguard and Cold War, really makes the games feel like they have a lack of personality, and I know that's the general consensus for most COD Zombies players that I've spoken to. But honestly, I loved Cold War's movement and the way that the game played. It was just that lack of character and personality that I guess sort of drove me away from the franchise, and in fact, I've even started trying to get into Black Ops 4 just for a different experience. And because I didn't really play Black Ops 4 as much as Black Ops 3 or Cold War, so I'm just hopping back in to just give it a go and give it an actual chance. And so I guess you can kind of look at Vanguard and Cold War's downfall in a better light, as it's pushing me to try different zombies experiences that I'd otherwise just dismissed. But doesn't that kind of say something, that the new product is so bad that I have to go back to the old one? That really says something, it really does. Now, watching the game mode evolve since its initial inception in 2008, at a time where I definitely shouldn't have been playing Call of Duty Zombies, it was amazing to see how the game mode has progressed through World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Cold War, I guess, and even Vanguard to a certain degree. But my main question is just, where did it all go wrong? Because Black Ops 3 certainly had everything going for it. They had a great cliffhanger ending in Revelations, and then they expanded upon that in Black Ops 4, continuing through the end of the Ether storyline. Now, I don't want to go too in-depth with this, but Black Ops 4 was the main reason that Call of Duty Zombies started going downhill, because some of the team were being taken out to work on Blackout, and so development wasn't exactly the most fun experience when creating zombies maps for Black Ops 4. And because Black Ops 4 was so different, they tried to change things up in Cold War, and even that did do a good job. I will give Cold War that. However, it just lacked all the character, well, because they killed all the characters off. And I get, yes, they brought back Richtofen, but it's a different version of Richtofen in the Cold War storyline. But just having one brief cutscene cameo of an older character who's a newer version of that character, it doesn't really make up for the lack of story and personality that is being present in the newest Call of Duty titles. And Vanguard is just another tin of worms that which I have to dive into as well. Now, for those who don't know, Vanguard was initially meant to be a title by Sledgehammer. We presume it would have been a sequel to World War II, but we're not too sure. Anyway, Treyarch ended up taking over the project due to Sledgehammer not meeting deadlines. And so, yes, Treyarch took over the multiplayer, the campaign, and of course the zombies. But with such a limited time to actually develop the entire project and rework it from being a Sledgehammer title to a Treyarch title, it didn't exactly leave them enough time to add enough content to the game, as well as polishing the mode overall. Now, by the time of Black Ops 3, I'd say that the zombies and multiplayer communities were actually split quite evenly, and that's in regards to player base, of course. But by the time of Call of Duty's next release, that was Infinite Warfare, zombies and Call of Duty in general had hit quite a slump. And because of this slump, Activision basically made Treyarch release their Zombies Chronicles pack, which was a premium paid experience where you'd get maps from World at War, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 remastered in Black Ops 3's engine, which was absolutely fantastic, and I remember the community went absolutely insane when the trailer dropped. And then we had Black Ops 4, which also had some remastered / reimagined maps, but there were still a few maps missing from that unofficial Zombies Chronicles 2, I guess, in Black Ops 4, which poses the question for now. I mean, does the zombies community need Zombies Chronicles 2 to keep the community alive? And even if they decide, yes, we're going to release this new Zombies Chronicles 2 pack, what game do they release it on these days? I mean, I doubt they would release it on Vanguard or Cold War purely due to the fact that the mechanics are so different, but I could certainly see it happening one way or another with a reworked system, and it would never go to something like Black Ops 4 or even Black Ops 3 purely due to the fact that those engines are so outdated by this point. Now, it's rumoured that Zombies Chronicles 2 has been made and it's ready to ship, but Activision just apparently doesn't want to release it yet. I think they're waiting for a really, really low point in Call of Duty's, repertoire, and then they're just going to release it and be like, yes, we listen to the community, oh yes, we're so good to our fans and stuff like that. It would just infuriate me if they released it at that point, because by that point, the Call of Duty Zombies community would most likely be so small and so niche that they wouldn't even really gain any bonuses from releasing that pack. Although, Treyarch, I am saying, if you have that pack, release it now. Just put it on Black Ops 3. Just put it on Black Ops 3. I will happily play Black Ops 3 for the rest of my life if you just put it on Black Ops 3. Oh wow, that was that was a moment. However, I feel like the likelihood of Zombies Chronicles 2 releasing anytime soon is probably not going to happen because Activision is probably just too scared to admit defeat on Vanguard, and so they just don't want to admit defeat by releasing Zombies Chronicles 2. And because of that, it makes the inevitable release of Zombies Chronicles 2 that little bit less likely. Because if you haven't heard, Treyarch are taking an extra year to make their next Call of Duty, so they'll have 3 years instead of 2. And the biggest, strongest argument to what this game is possibly a title that focuses more on zombies rather than multiplayer and campaign. I mean, if the campaign was also zombies, I would not be opposed. But this really does give me hope to a certain degree anyway. Just the expectation of being able to play a new Zombies experience once again that hopefully has the character and pizzazz that the Call of Duty Zombies games used to have pre-Cold War. Because people have been talking about a zombies-only game probably since about 2016, 2017, around the time of Zombies Chronicles release. And the fact that we're only just now starting to hear about rumours of an official game that is just zombies only, it leaves a bit to be desired because there's not enough evidence to prove that that is what is happening next, and it's just a fantasy, if anything. But honestly, I feel like the potential of having a zombies-only game is probably more likely than them releasing Zombies Chronicles 2 at this point. And so we're just gonna have to wait till 2024 for Treyarch to release their next title, because this year it's going to be Modern Warfare 2, because it's the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, which is a reboot of Modern Warfare, so technically it's going to be Modern Warfare 2 Electric Boogaloo. But yeah, these are just my thoughts on Call of Duty Zombies at this point in time. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you, and goodbye.